Hi, I'm Lucas from Green Guided Future, and before I get into today's video, I would like to acknowledge the traditional custodians of the land that I live on and am filming on today, the Worimi and the Awabakal people. I would like to pay respects to the elders past, present and emerging, and the country itself. I would also like to acknowledge that the land that I am on has been stolen and has never been ceded. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how I make my own organic almond milk. For me, it's an essential in my fridge. I use it on my cereals, I use it in my teas, and I use it in my coffees. So I have to have this for the week. And so what I do on my weekly shop is I go to the grocery shops, pick up the things that I need, and make my own organic almond milk. Let's see how it's done. Before we head out to the shops to pick up organic produce for our almond milk, we need a couple of things. So you're gonna need to find, and I'm sure most kitchens have them, is a 1 cup measurement. If not, you could potentially just use one of your home cups that you have in your cupboard. Other than that, you also need a bowl to soak the notes, to soak the almonds, and also to then strain the almonds after blending them. You will need a nut bag. And so this one was given to my girlfriend from one of her people she works with. And so that's awesome. We were able to source it without having to buy one. But if you do need one, you can find them at a website called Biome, which is a bee certified website. So they have to be as ethical as possible. And they have a nut bag, which is made from hemp and made in Australia. So definitely check that out. And I'm sure you can find one locally, if not at secondhand shops. Let's head over to the grocery shops. I just got back from going to the shops and picking up the different ingredients we're going to need. So what are the ingredients that we're going to be using in our almond milk? So number 1 is, as you can guess, almonds. So I got these almonds at Scooped. I went and grabbed these chemical-free almonds from Scooped. And I got I reckon there's about 3 cups of almonds in there, if not 4. And so in the recipe that we'll be doing, we'll just be using 1 cup of almonds to then 3 cups of water. So got some almonds, I got some organic medjool dates from Coles, I got some organic ground cinnamon from Scoop as well, and I also got some organic vanilla bean paste. So that's the vanilla bean paste and the organic medjool dates and the cinnamon are just gonna be we're going to be using those for flavour. So we're going to be using the vanilla bean paste, the organic cinnamon, and the medjool dates in our almond milks. Sort of blend that into the almond milk after the almonds have been soaked, and that's going to give it the flavour. So those sorts of ingredients you're going to want to be adding to your sort of taste. So I We'll be going with 2 organic medjool dates. I'll be going with about 1 teaspoon of organic cinnamon and then maybe a teaspoon of organic vanilla bean paste. So what is organic? The ACO, which is the Australian Certified Organic, it defines organic as organic is not just chemical free. It is a whole system or holistic means of growing and handling food. The whole system is linked: soil, plants, animals, food, people, environment. Certified organic products are grown and processed without the use of synthetic chemicals, fertilizers, or GMOs. Why certified organic? In order to guarantee the products are organic, they need to be certified. Organic certification involves auditioning and operations methods to ensure that they comply with the guidelines of organic production. Now that we've discussed why organic is so important, let's get into what is the actual recipe of the almond milk that we're going to be making with our ingredients. What you're going to be needing to do is grab your cup, measuring cup, okay, and we're going to be measuring out 1 cup of almonds into this measuring cup. Now that we have our measuring cup full of the almonds, we're going to be grabbing our clear bowl and we're going to be placing our almonds, 1 cup of almonds, into our bowl. So the second step is to fill that bowl of water and leave it sit overnight. So I usually fill this up when you're about to have dinner, fill it up with water, let it soak overnight, and in the morning we're going to be starting the next step. And it is crucial to start the next step in the morning. I've left my almonds soaking in water for about 24 hours and it was too long. It all went downhill. The almonds smelt and it just wasn't right. So the key is to get that sort of 12-hour window.
A few moments later.
It's been about 12 hours and now I'm back. There they are, ready. They're soaked. You can see there's a bit of extra size in them. They're a bit clearer now. So first thing we're going to do is be grabbing those and we're going to be straining them. So just grab like some sort of strainer, whack it in your sink, grab your almonds, strain them, whack them back in the bowl. Now that we have strained them, we're going to be getting ready to throw the almonds into our blender. Okay, so I'm going to whack our almonds into the blender. Okay, then we're going to grab our measuring cup and we're going to be filling it of 3 cups of water and placing those 3 cups of water into our blender. So now you have your 1 cup of almonds in the blender, you've got your 3 cups of water. Now we're going to be whacking our things to flavour that. Okay, so I've got my 2 medjool dates here. I'm going to whack these in. Bang, they're sort of broken up a little bit. Lovely. And then I'm going to grab a teaspoon and we're going to get a little, I'm going to go actually half a teaspoon. So half a teaspoon of cinnamon and then a little bit of vanilla bean paste because it's very strong. So I'm actually going to go about half a teaspoon, a little dash, almost a little dash. Okay, and we can add more if you need more flavor. So the key is to add less and sort of go from there. Okay, so now that we've got everything inside the blender, we're gonna blend it up and then I'll show you the last step. Okay, so now the almond milk is blended, you can hear the bubbles popping, and so what we're going to be doing is we're going to be grabbing our bowl and we're going to be grabbing our nut bag. So now that we have our bowl and our nut bag, we're going to rest the nut bag and open it up, and then we're going to be pouring in our blender of almond milk into the bag. Okay, so you have your almond milk that you've just poured into the bag. So you can see here I poured exactly into the bag, didn't pour just anything randomly into the bowl. Now that it's poured into the bag, we're going to be lifting up the nut bag, making sure that none of the tops sort of fall over. So now we've got the top in our hand and we're going to bring it up and we're going to just slowly squeeze. So this is the nut bag doing its sort of magic. So we're squeezing out all the milk out of the excess bits of almond. And you're going to be definitely wanting clean hands before you do this. So you can see here it's coming out. Yeah, nice, look at that. Okay. So you just want to squeeze this as much as you can. Do this for as long as it needs. You can still see there's quite a lot of milk coming out. Look at that. And I can smell that cinnamon, I can smell the dates, I can smell the vanilla. It's gonna be some flavoursome almond milk, I'll tell you that. Now we're left with the sort of almond meal, in a sense. You can use this in cooking to include with some of your flour to make cookies or things like this. So you can really make sure you're not wasting anything. And it smells amazing. So that in like a cinnamon apple pie or something would just be amazing. And the breading of that would be crazy, even the crumble. So there's some really great smells coming out of that. And so here's what it looks like. So you can see, got good structure, quite moist, and that'd be great for baking. So it's now time for us to transfer the almond milk that's in our bowl into our measuring cup that we're gonna whack into the fridge. To do this, I'm gonna get another bowl, place the measuring cup inside. So this is gonna catch any excess almond milk that spills from my pouring skills. I'm gonna try to come over and pour this in here. Like that. We have our almond milk in our measuring cup, about 500 mils of almond milk. You could use an extra cup of almonds. So it's a 1-to-3 ratio. So 1 cup of almonds to 3 cups of water. Let's see how it tastes. Whoa, that is packed full of flavour. Definitely don't need honey on my Weet-Bix because there's a lot of flavour in there from those mental dates. That hint of cinnamon is coming through, and then that vanilla paste is just sort of complementing those flavours. For some people, they'd probably want this a little bit less sweet, so I'd even put 1 medjool date, even like a 1/4 teaspoon of organic cinnamon and vanilla bean paste. I hope you have all enjoyed this video, and you may be wondering where this shirt came from. So this Green Guarded Future shirt. I actually made this myself with the help of one of my really good friends at work, and I went to op shops and sourced these shirts from there, and that's all I'm going to tell you, and you'll be able to see how this shirt was made in the next video.